Hey everybody, I'm the old man, and this is Super Star Wars, Mos Eisley. And this level here is pretty easy. All you have to do is, you just basically want to spin. You just spin through it. A lot of the life kind of drops from the sky, so if you keep an eye on your health, and if you think you need some health, you just stop and kill a few stormtroopers, and then you should be good. Other than that, it's pretty easy for the most part. Like I said, just gotta keep an eye on your health, and watch out for those like missile guys, because they're kind of annoying. Hey, you die. Thank you. And that's pretty much all there is to this stage. Not a lot to talk about here. And if you hear that motor, that's sounds like a little scooter or something some kids outside are using. A lot of people use, where I'm live in a pretty rural area, so a lot of people use golf carts and stuff, because the store is like right down the street, but you don't want to like walk there, but you don't want to drive there, so people get golf carts to sort of tool around. And I'd kind of like one. My wife wants a pink one, but I don't think we're gonna do that, because I don't really want to. I gotta drive around in it too, and not that I really care about the color, but I don't want a pink skirt. I don't want a pink one. Come on now. And those dewbacks, if you can, I passed them, but the little lizards sleeping, those are the creatures that were sort of in the what's it called? The special edition. But they were mobile in the special edition, but they were just sort of there in the original edition because they couldn't animate them for whatever reason. Those things right there. But like I said, I don't really care about the stinking special editions. I actually like the extra scenes. I'm not that hard on my entertainment, I guess, is what I'm saying. If it just, if it takes me out of the real life for a little while, I'm good with it. Not a big deal. And hey, we're going to use Chewbacca this time. And this is a little final fighty here. You've got to kill the amount of creatures on the screen, and then you get to move. And I was really hoping that the RNG would favor me with some health swords, but it does not appear that it is doing that. And the problem is that the boss can be very difficult. Very kind of RNG dependent, depending on what he's going to do. You have a little bit of control over it, but not much. Not as much as you'd like to have. And so we'll have to see if I can... beat him, because I'd really like some more health swords, just as a buffer, in case the RNG doesn't go my way. But that does not look like it's going to happen. It looks like I'm just gonna get what I get, and then that will be it. Hey, good. Hey, all right, good. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be good this time. Hey, be good. And a lot of these enemies in here were actually in the cantina scene in the movie, which I didn't see in the theater. I missed it by a couple of years in the theater, so I had to see it on video. And I actually hadn't seen Star Wars all the way through, the whole trilogy all the way through, until well into my teenage years, if you can believe that. Isn't that weird? Okay, we want to be careful here, because he spawns, and then you really want to... He's going to come up to you. You want to push him back, and then run away. And that should give you, hopefully gives you enough of a buffer, damage-wise, to outpace him with damage, because if he's right up on you, you're gonna die. So you need to, when he gets up, you need to push him back, and then jump over here again. And push him back again, and then jump back. And that's a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times that will give you enough leeway there to damage him enough before he damages you, because you're gonna take damage in that fight. But that's all there is to that. And And now we meet Han Solo. Yay. And but we're not going to use Han Solo yet. He is now a playable character, but we are not going to use him. We are actually going to use Luke for the same reason we used him in the first place, because he does flippy thingies. Hey, I need that. And let's see. Use the detonator. This stage is a little bit different. It's a lot more spikies to worry about in this one. And so you don't want to quite get into the spikes like you do in the previous one. And there's a lot of just jerky enemies around. And you can't walk through this, so you have to jump over it. Which is why my commentary is not quite as wonderful. Because sometimes you do have to pay attention a little bit. And here's another like house section, and my button is stuck. Thank you, daughter. Because she uses my... Did I say this? She uses the controller and then gets it all gunky, and then I have to, deal with that. Good thing she's cute. And here we go. There is a mini boss here. Not that difficult, really. You just kind of, the eye opens up, and there it is. And this section here is full of, get off me, full of that crap. So, and sometimes you want to, I'm gonna go get those shields. Sometimes you want to avoid going in like pits and stuff, because the pits will have little thingies in them that will make you die. There's also a lot of these mines, and those mines just blow up and do damage to you because this game hates you. It's just full of mines. Do have to be a lot more careful with health here, because if you're not, you will die. And hey, let's get that. As you can see, I'm already down pretty low on my health. A lot lower than I would like to be for this level. But you know what? It'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine at any rate. The boss isn't too hard. You can also ignite these beforehand and not take the damage, but sometimes sometimes you don't do that. Hey, good, I need that big ol' heart right there. And those little droids, the top half of them explodes, and then, you basically are waiting for their bottom half to explode. Don't do that. Slid right into the stupid thing. Come on. There we go. Waiting. The best part of any platform game. Waiting. Waiting for stage hazards. And I'm being totally sarcastic, because seriously, I hate waiting for stage hazards in games. And let's see if there's anything up here. Ooh, yeah, big heart. Good. And a detonator. And you do have to go, I think you have to go all the way down, but I'm not sure. I don't remember this level quite as well as I remember the other levels, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll make do. I wish those one things gave you the other enemies, what do I want to say? The claws and the turrets and stuff gave you more health, but oh well. No, those turrets give you health. The claws don't give you any health. My word. And here we go. More waiting. More waiting. And is there anything in that barrel? Yes, there is. Good. This isn't one of my favorite stages either. I'm not a huge fan of this stage because it's a little bit too long, and it's a little bit too long. And oh, all right, good. Now, this level, gotta be careful here because that thing will kill you, as will that thing. If you can manage to stay alive, let's see if I can kill. Oh my word, kill the jets, please. If you can manage to stay alive through that, you'd be okay. Because once you kill all the stuff on here, once you kill all the accessories, I guess, on here, the hover combat carrier is pretty easy. No problem at all. So, we're done. We're done with the Mos Eisley portion of the game. Done with that level, thank goodness. Where are we on time? Because we're definitely going to stop. I'm definitely going to stop here. And now we go to the Death Star. Now we're basically past the first half of the movie. Now we are on to the second half of the movie in the Death Star. So the rest of this game is going to be on the Death Star, I believe. And we're going to pick Han Solo for this one. Come back next week. Excuse me. Come back next week and we'll do Han Solo. Or next day or whenever I post this. I'm a professional. See y'all later.